So last episode we ended in a battle with Silicoids, and we actually won the battle, but I'm going to load the game up from before that fight, because normally I wouldn't engage. When I did that more just for the fun of it. Let's see, okay, so I wanted to show you guys combat. So the reason why I don't want to do that is because we didn't actually have a reason to engage in that fight, and really no benefit from engaging. I didn't have any way to colonize or take over their planet, so what I want to do is build a few transport ships. So we'll get the pollution processor and such up here soon too. It's going to be a few turns before we're able to do this, but we will get it up and running soon. In the meantime, I'm going to send a few more ships over here. These are more of those nuclear 3 ships and our nuclear 1, so we should be ready to go when we get ready for the combat, and they won't engage with us as we get more ships there, because generally the AI is pretty good at gauging whether or not they're going to win a fight, and they should back off pretty easily as they see us pulling more ships in. Could be wrong on that, we'll find out. It'd be kind of painful if they decide to attack us, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we'll get more and more ships here. 2 turns. Okay, we're good. We'll be fine. And I forgot what we're building in all these. We are building pretty much everywhere. What about this planet? Oh, max population. We need to build biospheres. I do like to get as much research going as I can, but at the same time, I'm always pushing towards building more if possible too. Now there's one of our transport ships, and these transport ships, what they allow us to do, they're not combat ships. They allow us to invade an enemy planet. So if we destroy the planet's defenses, ooh, these guys go into Pipiri. If they attack Pipiri and we lose that, I will attack Elvarad and take that in another turn or so. So they did attack me at Pipiri. Okay, 2 more turns. It's gonna be. Let's go to races. I want to show you. You can have an audience with them. We can try to. Oh, we are officially at war with them. Okay, so Pipiri is gonna get destroyed. Basically, we're gonna lose Pipiri. Let's see if I can move my leader. I think the leaders can die if they bombard our planet. They bombed it, didn't really do anything. It's fine. Got another nuclear 3 up. We should build a few more of these. We're now at war, so we're gonna need to get ready for this. And let's see, they still don't have a starbase here. They've only got the 1 cruiser, so we should be able to take this pretty easily. Actually, at this point, in fact, I think I'm gonna stay farther away when I drop all my nukes at them, so there's more time before their interceptors get to us. I think this is going to be good. In fact, what I want to do is almost... It's hard to know who they're targeting. If we highlight this interceptor, it says down here nuclear 3 is being targeted. I don't know which nuclear 3 that is, but I can at least move my other ships away, so in case one of my ships, let's see, detonates, less likely that it'll blow up and kill my other ships also. This is also nuclear 3. Let's see if we can get this guy down this way. Okay, so it's not that one. And let's do this. It's probably the center ship that's being attacked. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now we're split up a little bit more, and this will limit... it's hard to get the mouse cursor is a little bit fast on Steam. For some reason it's accelerated, so it's hard to aim everything. I think we're in pretty good shape. This guy should die just from these. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we didn't lose anything. Now we have 4 infantry. I don't actually know if these 4 infantry are going to take out these 7 infantry that they have. Probably not, but I'm going to give it a shot. Now we're going to lose. So we have equal combat scores, but they outnumbered us, so they were able to defeat us. They're continuing to bomb Pipiri, but they just can't do enough to really kill it. And they're going to claim it in a moment here because they're sending over a transport ship, so they're probably going to take my planet from me, unfortunately, which makes me sad. That's okay. What else do I want to build? I want to build more transport ships and get them over there as soon as possible. Select combat. Let's just bombard them. We took out their building and a few colonists, that's good. Alright, here they go, their invasion. Yeah, they outnumber us 4-1, so they've taken our planet from us, which is very sad. But I think we'll get this back soon. And then here, at this point, I think I just need to build more transport ships. So now we're kind of switching into an offensive economy, and I'm not going to bomb this any further. I think my next transport ship should be able to take this over. Yeah, we should have this. 4 infantry versus 2 infantry. We outnumber them. Combat stats the same. This is now ours. We're not going to eliminate the colonists, so we can eliminate them, but I want to keep them because we want to use this guy as labor for us. And these are the natives I mentioned earlier. We actually bombed and killed one of the natives, I think, unfortunately, but that's okay. Now what I want to build is a marine barracks, an automated factory, and eventually a star base. It's going to take a while, so we're going to have to basically hold this defense on our own for a little while. And in the meantime, I want to get another transport ship up and running. And we got too much food now because we didn't need to feed. Our colony blew up, so we don't need to feed that one anymore. So let's move these guys over here to give a little more production for the buildings we're trying to put together. Now I think we might be able to take this just like this. 2 turns. Let's send a nuclear 1 over there with it, and 1 nuclear 2. I think we'll be okay doing it this way. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. Now we've gotten soil enrichment. Soil enrichment's really nice. We should be able to really maximize our, improve our farming per farmer with that, which is great. And what else do I want to build now? I'm thinking more defensively right now. I really like Spaceport. Spaceport gives you a ton of money, a ton of BC income, and you put these on planets by increasing your money generated by 50%. That's a huge amount. At the same time, since we're now kind of in this war, getting something that's a bit more defensive oriented, like a fighter garrison, would actually be really useful. I don't normally take fighter garrison, but I think I will, so we can put that to use. This guy might be nice. Farming and labor leader. Let's grab him and see what planet would I want him on. Unfortunately, we're now maxed out. I like having 1 space open, because if you have 4 colony leaders, you can't even recruit anymore. And the colony leaders are, they're really useful, so it's nice to, and they get better. The longer in the game you go, the more likely you'll find really good ones. So I'm not sure I really want to keep that guy around. Although I don't know. I think I will let him go. It would be nice to have him, and he is very good, but ultimately, I think what I need is to keep a space open. Alright, we've got 4 frigates versus their 1 frigate, and they've got 2 population, so it should be a very, very easy fight for us. I assume this ship's just going to flee once we dump all these missiles at it. It's just going to hang. Usually the ships will retreat, yeah. So when they know they're going to die and they're outnumbered, they'll retreat. 4 infantry versus 3. We should have this. We lost. That's so lame. Alright, let's build another. You know what I need to do? I need to research. Hold on. Something like this. Anti-grav harness gives +10 to our ground combat. Considering how much ground combat we're doing, I'm tempted to say that's what I want to do right now. So I'm going to refocus my research a little bit. We're not going to do anything to attack them. We're just going to leave that alone. And put soil enrichment at our IRM 3. So what will happen is these 6 guys will each add 1 more food production, which is going to really add up quite a bit. Select combat here. Let's engage in combat right now. Even though we don't have our transport yet, I want to either chase this guy away or kill it before more of his recruits, more of his army move up. Okay. So now that he flees, it'll run away back to its nearest home planet, which is good for us. Pollution processor. I'm not in a rush to build that, so I want to get some research going again. And same thing here. Maybe a star base would be good, but I'm not in a hurry for that. I'll let the automated factory put a little bit of production towards that while we generate more research. Okay. They've got a destroyer, we've got all of our frigates. Okay, we should be good here again. Kind of we could click auto. In fact, let's do that to show you what happens. Basically, the computer takes over and makes a really fast turn, which is actually super nice. We should claim this pretty easily. Yep. Okay. Conquered. Perfect. We got our planet back. So now you'll notice these are actually our people again, which is wonderful. So I want to get a Marine barracks up. The Marine barracks, by the way, not only does it provide a boost to our morale, which gives us removes the negative 20% productivity deficit, it also gives us, as it says on the screen, 4 Marine units, and the Marines automatically will defend the planet, right? And then it trains 1 more every turn, every 5 turns, up to the planet's maximum population. It's kind of cut off on the screen here, but down here you can actually see we have 3 Marines, these 3 little guys on the left. Those are the 3 that we invaded with. They stay here. So we definitely want to have that going. But let me check my food. We're a little bit low on food production right now, so I actually need to move someone over here. And do I want to buy any of this? I think we're good. Just letting this kind of go on its own. Now what I want to do is move to this Lear 2 system, which they've recently taken over, and to do that I need more transport ships again. So let's yeah, I think we're okay with this. Let's see, they're gonna attack here, or we're gonna try to get them at least. Again, hopefully, the problem with missiles is they're just not fast enough to chase down people like that. I really want soil enrichment, but I want to get 1 more transport ship first. I think I can just buy this, yeah. So the idea now is we're gonna move our army over to this Lear 2 system and take that over next. I think we shouldn't have any trouble doing that. Okay, this planet, we've filled up everything, there's nothing left to build. We'll set up some housing, productivity, and otherwise we're good to go there. Now we have a lot of extra food. That was on IREM 2, because each of these guys has now a soil enrichment benefit. So we're moving them over here. I know this game, I don't know what people think of this, anyone that's watched this far into the series, but I really do love this game. I just find it so much fun. So it's GNN. The Meklar have discovered Ion Pulse Cannon Class 1 Shield. That's pretty good. So the Meklar are another race we haven't encountered yet, and as it turns out, you can randomly discover advanced technology, basically the research that we're doing every turn. Sometimes you can just have that automatically find something. So good for the Meklar, bad for us, good for them. Now, what I want to do is, I have to kind of temper this, because I want to get over here to Lear, but I don't want to leave my planets defenseless. I want to do one thing that's kind of lame. I'm going to save. We'll see what happens, how this works. I'm tempted just to run over here with this army, and maybe to send 1 of these guys over here to defend. I think that's reasonable. We'll see what happens. Back at Altair, we're building soil enrichment, and I think I might see if I can build anything bigger. So we're see if we can get like a nuclear 4 is what I'll call it. I think I can put a little more on this guy. Alright, sorry, I realized I was using my loud mouse. I just switched, so it should be a little better now. So I think we have 6 space available. I bet we could put another missile or something on this guy. Can we do that? No, we really can't, okay. You know what might be nice is actually just putting a few bombs on him. So the bombs don't do a lot, but by actually putting... So you noticed earlier we could bomb the enemy's planet. You automatically get sort of like built-in bombs depending on how many ships you have. I think frigates come with 1 bomb each built in. Destroyers come with like 2, cruisers 4, that kind of a thing. But by actually adding bombs, that actually will significantly increase how many bombs we can do on an enemy, and it's kind of useful sometimes. I'm gonna build this guy. You know what I kind of want to do? I want to step up a little bit. I want to go to, let's see, what beam weapons do we have? We have fusion beams now. I kind of want to build just like a big, beastly fusion beam focused weapon here. Maybe throw in some reinforced hull. Now our armor points up here, structure points are 12 instead of just 4. This isn't exactly a great weapon machine, but this, this one, I actually want destroyer class. Here we go. So now destroyers, they're larger, they take more time to build, more resources, but they can hold more stuff. So let's see, what shape do I like? I kind of like, so let me think about this. This one's a good one. Now they have more structure and armor points. So we get a little bit more of a beast of a ship here. Do I want battle scanner 50% to hit with beam weapons? I think so. And then I think it might be nice to put just a regular fusion beam. So I did heavy mount, and heavy mount for that first part makes it do 1.5 times normal damage, but it takes, I think it's 25%, double the space. So it requires double the space. You do 1.5 times more damage, and your chance of missing basically by being farther away is cut in half. So it's not necessarily amazing, but it's reasonable. And I kind of like throwing that on there. And then let's put a few, what I like are point defense laser cannons. And these are will help take down any enemy missiles that come at my ship. They'll automatically fire off. So it's not the most amazing beam-based ship ever, but it's nice to have a little bit of variety in our military here and not just be focused purely on missiles. Now let's see what happens. At Lear, they have 1 destroyer, and a starbase and a missile base, so we really aren't going to be able to take this planet. There's really nothing we're going to be able to do against them. We can just kind of hover over them. So now they're scared, I think. So they opened contact with us. The Alcaris are not popular with the Silicoid people right now, Supa. Let's get this over with. Time has come for peace between our empire, Supa. To show our sincerity, I offer you a gift. Survival pod. So they're basically bargaining with us. Now they recognize that we actually have a better military, I think, and a better economy. So they want to offer us a gift to to go in a peace treaty. And I'll accept this. Survival pods are actually not that useful. They basically let you keep your captains alive. If you have a ship officer in a ship and it blows up, that officer normally dies. If you have survival pods, then they go back to your payroll and they stay alive. I am going to still hover over their main base here, or their like offshoot colony here. And I'm going to move to Chryslon, which is their home world. I want to see what's going on here. They have a star base and a missile base and plenty of other stuff. So we're not going to really be able to take on their star base, I don't think. So for now, I'm going to back up. I think we're in pretty good shape against them right now. I'm feeling pretty safe. I think we got a good lead overall. We now have stronger military. Our ground forces just picked up the anti-grav harness, which will make them... It adds 10 points to their ground combat. Right now we had 10 points total, so it really doubles our ground combat capabilities. And I'm going to go for the fighter garrison. It might be nice to stock up on that. Now, otherwise, let's see if we should buy anything here. There's really not a lot we can do against them. Since we're now in a neutral, or in like a treaty with them, I'm going to go ahead and just switch this marine barracks over to automated factory. That'll help overall build stuff up. And they're starting to build up a little army there, so I might back off a little bit here. If they attack, I can probably retreat, and I can probably take this on anyway. But, I don't know, maybe I will stay. They got a colony ship, so here's one interesting thing is, this colony ship means they're going to try and colonize a planet soon. There's no plans for them to colonize there. Okay, so we'll back up. I want to see whatever planet they colonize. I will swoop in and probably try to take it from them very quickly. A Sakra ship mysteriously exploded. So that's another one of the races we haven't met yet, but one of their ships just blew up, which is good for us. That means they're a little bit weaker, whoever those guys are out there in the crazy world that we're not encountering at all. Alright, let's keep these things moving. Okay, so we're actually losing money now. So we have too many ships. We built another ship, which is more... so here's our starbase. So we built a destroyer just now, which takes up 2 command points. And the only way we gain command points is through starbases. Each one gives us 1 command point. So we're actually now paying a penalty for having too many ships and not enough places to... not enough command points to house them, essentially. So we're at a very break-even point in terms of economy right now. Fighter garrison complete. Okay. So now I want to really start attacking the enemy some more. I think I want to move in on them. How do we want to do this? I'm looking at the research and seeing what would help us. This is pretty useful. Alien Management Center. So if we claim a planet, we take it over. The Alien Management Center allows them to assimilate into our empire twice as quickly, and they're less likely to revolt. Now the revolt, what happens is the people you colonize they can actually fight back, and occasionally they'll fight back and actually take back the planet for the original planet's owner, which is kind of really sucks, to be honest. It might be nice to have that as we move forward, but at the same time I kind of want to focus on killing the enemy right now, and I'm not sure what's going to help us the most with that. I'm tempted to say, nothing here is like really sticking out to me. I'm tempted to get something simple. Neutron blasters are pretty nice. A little bit of a new beam weapon. These can kill Marines on a ship, which makes them easier to capture the ship, which is kind of cool actually, but not that useful. I'm tempted just to go with something like microbiotics. This will increase the chance, the growth rate of our planets, which will give us an advantage as we move forward. At the same time, robo-miners is nice. We're doing robo-miners. This basically gives us a significant boost to our building, our production on each planet that we put a robo-miner down. So I think we're going to go with that. Now, otherwise, I think we just need to build another couple transport ships. And we need more command points because we're really starting to lose money here. So I need to really bump that up somehow. Now, the other thing we can do is move some of our guys to trade good development, and that will increase our income, and that might be the way to go. It basically, trade goods converts production into BC generation. I think we're going to need to do that. I think that's the way to go, so we're not losing money each turn for now while we put out a few more ships. We also might want to put one of our ship officers on our new ship here. Ordnance will increase the maximum damage of the ship by 10, and engineering will help shield regeneration during combat, which is kind of useful. So I think we want to start moving that together. And what I want to do is move towards Lear 2. That's the planet I want to try and take over. Drax, the assassin. I think we don't want Drax. He's not that useful to me. We're not doing a lot of spying on this round of the game. There is spying. I haven't really discussed it, but down here in the sorry, not leaders, down here in races, what you can do is this little spy bonus thing. You can build spies, and spies can capture enemy technology for you, can blow up enemy buildings, and also can act defensively against enemy spies. I'm not really that worried about it though, personally. So these are the Anterans, and these are the random bad guys that we enabled for this game. You can actually disable these. We saw them at the beginning of the game. Okay, we haven't detected them yet. Sometimes when you see that symbol or that animation, it means somewhere in the world, in the game, they're attacking one planet. They always attack one solar system and one planet in that solar system. I don't see them yet, so it seems like they're not going to attack us. Sometimes it takes a minute for them to get in range of our scanners, but I think we're good. Okay, so I want to put a few of these guys on trade goods, since we've got like not enough command points. We're kind of in the negative here, and the rest of these are going to go into research. Okay, now we're going to move this whole army down here 2 turns, and we're going to send these down here in a moment, another turn, so they all meet at the same time. I will save the game. Like I said, maybe I'm a cheater, but if I get like a really bad outcome, I can always back up. But I think I like kind of like a save state, but I think we're good. Okay, I've got 1 destroyer, a starbase, a missile base, and a fighter garrison. Yikes, this is gonna be tough. I don't know if we have any chance of really doing this. I don't think I want to engage here. It's tough to take down those planets. It really, really is when they have that many defenses. Maybe I'll move to Chrysler. There we go, there we go. Okay, we can make a foothold right here. This one was wide open, and all their ships are gone. Yes, we will invade. And this is going to be, we're going to knock them out. They have no defenses, so it's ours. Thank you. We're not going to do anything with that. We're going to set up an automated factory as well as a fighter garrison, then marine barracks. Now, what's interesting is They actually don't produce, because they have a conquered penalty, gravity penalty, morale penalty, they actually don't produce anything. We can't even make anything. But what's nice is, the Silicoids actually they're called lithivores. They literally eat basically rocks, so they don't actually require any food output. So having this guy is actually pretty handy. Doesn't require any food output. Now they do have a fair amount of ships here. They can go take Papyri pretty easily, which is actually really bad for me. So I think I'm going to try to send a fusion and a nuclear 3 over there and hopefully get there before they do. Oh, I'm too late. I wonder if I can take out their starbase. Let me scan this. If we scan the starbase, it has titanium armor and no shield. It's not unreasonable that we can destroy it. Okay. It would be really cool if we can just blow up their starbase and then retreat. I think I'm going to actually just click retreat now, because I really don't want to lose all my ships. And we'll see if we get lucky and this actually happens to take them out. Okay. Yeah, the missiles aren't going to get there in time to kill them. It's worth a try. Sometimes you can kind of land a few missiles and blow stuff up like that, but it didn't quite work out for us. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to take on their whole army over here. Let's see, let's send also this guy here. As you move units onto star systems like this, it actually makes them so they can't we need to finish this up. They can't trade with their freighter ships between star systems, so it actually has a blockade. And blockades also reduce productivity, I believe. Oh man, they're blowing up my planet. It's so sad. Another Antaran attack, that's scary. And we've got robo miners completed. Okay. So what do I want to do now? I think I'm going to go for a simple one here. Let me think about this. I think I'll do security stations. These are good for our star bases, makes them a little bit harder to be taken over. Neural scanner is useful for spying, but I'm not really doing spying this game, so not really a huge concern. They're just blowing up everything at Papyri. This makes me so sad. My poor planet, it's almost been destroyed, and we've lost most of our colonists and our automated factory, our fighter garrison. Sad. Alright, let's see what we can do here. 3 destroyers, 2 frigates, versus my 1 destroyer, 1 frigate. Let's engage. We'll see what we can do. I'm not optimistic about this fight. That's pretty good. So we actually hit this guy pretty hard. We even did damage to his... So you see when we scan this guy, not scan him, if you look at the highlighted here, the yellow bar, that went down, that's like your internal system. So we've destroyed... Maybe his computer, it looks like we destroyed. It's a 0 of 2, so we blew that up, so he's got a less chance of actually hitting us with things, which is nice. And let's go for blowing up this guy with this. Oh, they pretty much completely missed us, which is nice. I think what I want to do is try and shoot down this little interceptor with the fusion beam, which I missed, which is unfortunate. Nice, that was... So occasionally, if you blow up a system's like internal drive is like that, it'll actually just detonate. And that detonation does a lot of damage to surrounding systems. So we just wiped out their fleet. They have no ships left. That was everything. Due to overworking by your miners, Christline colony was lowered to rich. That's sad. So we've actually just had like a random event happen that this planet here was ultra rich, which is really good. Now it's just rich, which is unfortunate to say the least. But if we look at race info and we go to fleet, that like their fleet, they might have something somewhere else. I don't really know. I think fleet might include star bases in it, which they do have some, but we just completely annihilated a huge chunk, like half or more of their military, if not. I would argue we blew up everything. I don't think they have any ships left, which feels really good. Let me go back and check this one more time. Oh yeah, so it does take a few turns for this to update. It's kind of weird, but yeah, they've been wiped out. Now we need more freighter fleets. Yeah, we need a lot of things. We need to really start building up just all sorts of stuff here. I'm gonna move everyone to production to try and build some stuff that needs to get completed here. And let's see if we can do this. We need a freighter fleet. and then I'm going to really build all these other things. So we're desperately in need of like fixing our economy. Right now it's been a little rough, and I'm trying to push to get everything maximized. Now I don't want to lose all this money each turn, so I'm going to increase our tax rate a little, which actually slows production, unfortunately, but I think that's worth it for the moment. We got our freighter fleet, so now we can move a few of these guys off of food. We don't need the extra food right now. I think that's okay. So we're eating into our treasury right now, which is unfortunate, but I think we're going to be okay. And let's build the fighter garrison on our home planet. It'd be nice to have that, just be really nice and secure there. Security stations, research, not that useful, but at least we got them. What else do I want now? So this is where I'm kind of like not sure exactly what I want to do. I think it'd be good to get microbiotics. I think getting the increased growth rate would be really helpful as we're moving to colonize other planets. Oh, they built a battle station now? Jeez, they've gone super defensive. I've been sent by the glorious Emperor Geode, so like I said, they eat rocks, Geode, to deal with you today. Whoa! Emperor Geode so desires peace that we offer a gift in exchange for your agreement. Lear star system. They're going to give me all the planets in that star system. Yeah, I will take that. That's incredible. That's like the best thing you can negotiate, which you didn't negotiate, they just offered it. That's huge. So this place is finished building everything. IRM 3. We're going to stick them purely on trade goods, try and generate more money, so we can lower the tax rate and increase productivity elsewhere. Man, okay, so this is Lear too. So they gave us, it's just a single planet, but they gave us 6 workers and quite a few buildings and a battle station, which is awesome. Oh, a starbase, it's not a battle station. But let's go ahead and we're gonna basically wrap up buildings, everything here. And actually, I don't think these guys, now that I think about it, they don't generate pollution, I think. I don't think Silicoids generate any pollution. I might be wrong on that, but yeah, getting that is really, really helpful. So we're stacked now. We have a pretty good setup here. I'll show you how this also impacts the information on these guys. So their fleet, they have no ships. Okay, so we've completely annihilated their fleet in that one battle, which is incredible. Technology-wise, they're flatlining. We're well above them. Their buildings, we have just a huge amount compared to them. And their population says it's flat, but honestly, it should have decreased since they gave up their entire Lear planet. I don't know why that's not maintained, why it's flat. I think that actually might be the case. I think when you give up something like that, the game sees it as it just drops everything down in a weird way. Instead of actually a decrease, it just retroactively decreases all of it, I think. I'm not totally sure on that. I want to save again, it's been a little while. Now we're pretty good here. What I would like to do is probably put up let's build this automated factory, we'll buy this. What I'd like to do is get maybe Altair 1, is this a good one for this? They're close to finishing this up. I want to get another colony ship, so soon I want to get some more colony ships running around. Tulok the Bounty Hunter, a really good ship captain, honestly. I don't think we need it right now. Maybe someday. Get some research going here. So we're in great shape. I just don't know if I can take on this beast of a planet. That battle station's pretty scary. I'm tempted to say we go for it. I'm really tempted to say we go for it. Let's build a Space Academy. Sure, we'll put that together. Let me think about this. So what do we have? We have a fair amount of nuke ships. The problem is the nuke ships only have so many chances at firing, and it's very possible that they will run out of ammo before we finish killing our enemies. Let's engage enemy force. Let's give it a shot. We're in a pretty good position where it's not like they have anything they can really attack us with. Does he have a shield? Titanium armor, no shield. They have this ECM jammer, which we can't really look at here, but the ECM jammer gives a pretty high chance of missile evasion. So they have a 77% chance of evading our missiles, which is a little scary. Right now, we're trying to dig through the armor of the ship. That's what that blue bar is at the bottom there. And I'm going to try and move everyone up to try and get as much damage as quickly as possible on this. Because the goal here is blow up the battle station, and then I'm going to retreat. And then I'll come back another turn later, try to blow up the defense on the planet. So if you look at the planet, it has a missile base and a fighter garrison, and they're actually... Planets have a lot of health in a way, depending on the size of the planet, so it's going to be a little tricky being able to blow up that, get through those defenses. Now what are they targeting? This is targeting Fusion 1, and these are targeting the Nuclear 2s. Okay, okay. So my only goal here is to blow up their battle station. So I'm going to retreat that. I'm going to retreat all the little ships so we don't risk them getting hit, blowing up, etc. Let's see if we can get this guy. Because if they get hit by something and blow up, and it's like a chain reaction, a lot of ships blow up, that could be really, really bad for me. So I'd rather just lose my 2 big fusions. Even though as an officer on board, I'd rather lose those if I have to. Let's see, how's it doing? It's starting to fall. We are damaging its... Oh, good. The ECM jammer got destroyed, which is beautiful. So now it's only a 7% missile evasion, so everything's going to land. These last few missiles are just going to wreck this thing. We're going to try and shoot down some of these missiles if possible. Missiles? Missiles? I say missiles. I don't know. Maybe it's missiles. And let's see what we can do to this also. Trying to shoot those down. Done. Ooh. It's scary. Here we go. This got to land. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna fire everything we have at these missiles again. Try and keep them down. Retreat. Same thing with if I can target this one. Let's leave the point defense on there. This guy's probably gonna die. These interceptors do a ton of damage. Oh. It got away. Oh, this one got immobilized. They got blown up. Okay, so it's gone. We're going to lose it. But that's not the one with our ship captain, at least. So we lost 1 ship. They lost a battle station. I feel pretty good. I'm just clicking through. He just basically got Silicoid is saying that we're at war again. That's fine. So that's big. So now what I want to do is build... Well, I want to change this up. We want to build some very fast ships. The more space you have on a ship, so if you look at combat speed here, it says 25 combat speed, and it has 25 space available. If we get rid of this, we now have 21 combat speed. So battle pods actually increase the space available in your ship by 50%, and the more unused space you have in a ship, the faster your ship is, which is cool. So what I want to do is just load these guys up with bombs. Combat speed decreases, that's okay. Let's see, 12, 14. I want to keep it. There's a trade-off, right? So I want to keep it at 15. So bomber ones is what I'm going to call these guys, and we are going to stack bombers. I'm going to get maybe 4 of these guys up and running. They shouldn't be very hard to build. There's not a huge cost to them, but we're going to start throwing bombers together. And the plan is to get a bunch of these bombers and launch them over at that planet, so we can, in combat, we'll be able to drop bombs on the missile base and the, mainly the missile base, but the fighter garrison also, because those things really are going to be a pain for us otherwise. And I'm going to build some more trade goods, and I think now we should have a big enough army, we should be able to take that on, and unless they rebuilt their battle station. Okay, good. They shouldn't have rebuilt it that quickly. Usually takes... Oh, starbase stuff, though. Wow, they were fast on that. Scary. Okay, microbiotics. What else do I want? Microbiotics automatic. It gives all of our planets a 25% increased population growth. That's significant. Maybe the Alien Management Center, since we're going to try and take over this planet soon. Now, they rebuilt that starbase really fast, which is kind of annoying. But I think this is going to be okay. I think we can do this. Now, the starbase is smaller than battle station, right? So at least it could have been worse. And we only have one of our fusion ships, which is unfortunate. but I think we're gonna be fine. And I could auto this, but I think I'm gonna have more fun dropping these guys here. So where do I want this guy to go? This is my bomber, and I think what I really want is for my bombers to kind of make a straight line, I guess. Really, they can't. So bombs have to be close to drop bombs for the most part. There's a few things you can research later allow you to shoot bombs from a little more of a distance, but for the most part, you have to bomb up close, which is fine. We'll get there. The idea is to get as close as possible with them and drop a bunch of bombs on people. And they're going to try and shoot down my bombers because they know, like, this guy's that's actually targeting nuclear one. I think, but some of those shots were going for the bombers actually, which is interesting. Now I think I can rely on this happening. Let's do this. So I fired all my missile in this guy. I want to run him far, far away now. Now I'm shooting my missiles at the planet this time, so I think we've had enough already going to the space station, or to the starbase, that I don't think it's going to matter too much. Let's try and get closer at this. Okay, so we're again moving our bombs as close as we can. Now on the way, we can actually try to board the starbase and maybe capture it, which would make things a lot easier for us. So I'm going to try to capture it. I'll shoot a few more missiles at the starbase just to kind of ensure that it will go down. It should be fine. I'd be really surprised if the starbase doesn't die. And let's keep retreating we're basically splitting up our units as much as possible. Make their missiles take as long as possible to get to us. Oh, whoops, I want to go back. I didn't mean to cancel that guy. Who did I skip? This one, I think. Let's try to run this guy away. Bombers moving up. This is kind of turning into like chaos. You can see like missiles all over the screen, and it's a little crazy looking. All right, here we go. Let's see what they do. Okay, a lot of our missiles are landing pretty good. I think we can get right up here. Can I board this guy? Am I close enough? Okay, we're gonna raid, and is that right? Let me take a look at this real quick. Oh, let's try to capture it. All attackers eliminated. Okay, that didn't work. Raiding will destroy internal structures and weapons, whereas capturing will just straight capture it, which is nice, if you can pull that off. So we're running away, so the interceptors take longer to get to us. It's a great strategy to minimize, because interceptors can only last for about, I think, 5 or 6 turns before they have to return to their starbase to refuel, essentially. So if you run all over the place, then it takes them a really long time to actually do anything. Let's board this. Let's just raid it. We destroyed a couple fusion beams. That's good. We're going to drop some bombs. She did 67 damage, which is pretty huge. And let's see if we can board this guy again and raid it also. Some more fusion beams destroyed, which is good. Alright, we just blew up their missile base completely. So you can see the red bar down there. It's all that's left is a fighter garrison. That worked perfectly. Missile bases are better to destroy first. You don't get a choice. It just depends, I think, on the build order of the defending planet. But it just worked out well. Those missiles are still coming in hot. They're probably going to take out a few of our ships, but I think it's worth it. It's still chasing us. Okay, that's fine, it's fine. We're running as fast as we can. And this should be if I get this guy close enough. I don't actually know if he can bomb from here. Alright, awesome. So we managed to complete that. So let's raid this further. No systems damaged. Okay, that's fine. And this guy, we don't have anything left to blow up, so let's see if we can capture. Nope, we are killing off their defenders. Down 7, so if we keep doing this, we'll eventually just capture this ship. I think it's going to blow up after this attack. Let's board capture. Nope. Let's just retreat some of these distant ships. We don't really need them. You can see on the mini-map down there, it's like a faint blinking, so I can see which ship I'm retreating. Capture. Killed another one, okay. Capture. Killed 3 more. we keep doing this, well, eventually, like I said, they'll just all be captured, and they'll all be killed, and we just capture it. Still not quite there. All right, capture. Nope, 2 killed. Oh, ship captured. Right, so we did capture it. Good. So now we're done. We've won. There's nothing left for them. Let's see what we lose. 4 of our missile ships, which is scary. I think we're gonna win this invasion. We outnumber them and we out combat point them, so we should have this. Nice. Okay, Crestline 2 is taken by the Alkari, and the Anterans are attacking again. Okay, this is bad timing, possibly. Galactic News Network. The Silicoid Empire will live on only in the history books, as the last vestige of Silicoid power has been annihilated. So we've taken them over. We've completely eradicated the Silicoid. Because they have nothing left. They have no ships, which doesn't really matter if you have ships. They have no planets left, so we win. That feels good. Set up some buildings here, and we're not going to capture these guys. We're going to leave them alone, but I'll put up a marine barracks and a few other things here as quickly as possible. The marine barracks should help from having them revolt, because it'll give us some troops to defend. But yeah, okay, so that's pretty solid. We're going to stop here for today. We have claimed the Silicoid as our own. We've expanded into 6 star systems, and our military is weakened, but okay, I think we're okay. The next step, I think we want to maybe take over a few more of these star systems nearby us that we haven't moved into yet, that maybe don't have great planets, but probably worth grabbing, and refortify our military, and our tax rate is back to normal. Okay, so anyway, pretty successful run today, but that's all for today, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.